Hello, my friends. I'm very glad I'm here with you today. I'm kind of sitting here and playing with this orange mandarin. It's nice and sweet. I tried one already. Went shopping yesterday a little bit and got some mandarins and ham to make with eggs. And I got some eggs too. It's pretty good. My rabbit, I have, if you listen to the previous videos, I have a white bunny, a New Zealand white bunny, and she really likes mandarin peels, especially when it's nice and soft, of course. Seedless Californian mandarins, very tasty, I would say. It's mood, Happy New Year mood for me when I see mandarins and put it all over the house, everywhere, here. And wherever you go, you can pick up one and eat. And when it smells mandarins, it's definitely a good mood for holidays and New Year. Happy New Year coming. New 2018 year. Like it. Okay. Also have my water over here with me in case I want to drink. Seltzer water. Kroger brand. I like this bubbled water and I'm drinking it from the can because I like drinking from the can. I wash the can before I drink it. It's been sitting with me from the morning and I'm already ready to go to some Christmas songs singing. I will not sing, but I will listen. And I hope to get some Christmas mood too, because it's a Christmas here today, and I'll have a Christmas Eve spent with my family, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, what else do I have? I also have this nice coconut almond with dark chocolate. Coconut almonds, Edward Mark Chocolatier. And I do like it too. I didn't like it in the beginning, but after trying it a few times, I decided that it is so good. Look, nice, dark. When you bite it, it has a little crunch in the middle. You see? Coconut on the outside of the almond and dark chocolate. Reminds me of Bounty. It was coconut and dark chocolate and then it disappeared. I don't know why. It was so good. But this coconut almond and dark chocolate, it gives it a nice hint of a stronger flavor on the outside, and then you get inside and taste the coconut, and the almond is not hard. It is still nice and moist and makes you feel good when you chew it. Here, I'll show you one more time. Coconut almond dark chocolate. The picture is very pretty, like the coconut filled up with those candies and laying on a white background. To me, it is laying on the snow, because I know what the snow is, of course. And please, if you're there, let me know. Write me in the chat over here. I'll say hello. Hello, my friends. I will be glad to talk to you about anything you want. Very good. I'm just here because I need your help. Maybe you need some help. Maybe I can help you somehow. And I hope I will know about it because you'll write me subscribe to my channel, and we will talk more and we will get to know each other. But I'm here also to read you some book that calls In Business for Yourself. I got this idea to read your book that probably someone who doesn't have this book or doesn't know what to read and what to start from for your business, maybe it will help you. It probably will. I can say it sure will if you just keep going. And I hope you will keep going with me, and it will help me too a lot. So let's see. In Business for Yourself by Bruce Williams. He was very popular on 80s and 90s. It is in 90s. I just got to know yesterday about it. He was on the radio a lot, and the whole country that was listening AM radio was listening to him. And he was talking there. I wish I knew that, and I would listen to him. So if I find some records, I will definitely listen to get to know more what he thinks about business and life in general. I wonder where is he now? If someone knows, let me know. Yesterday we finished on From the Customer View. About the customers, about the clerks that doesn't want to pay attention to the customer that came. So today we are going to read about 2 merchandising approaches and see if we can find something interesting in there, and if we can find something useful that we can use in our, I don't know, existing or future new business. Okay, here it is. 2 merchandising approaches. If you know that you just want to sell 10,000 shares at AT&T stock, there is no reason in the world to go to a full-service broker. Why should you pay a full-service commission when all you want is an execution? Who wants to pay a full-service commission? Nobody wants to pay a full-service commission because first, in the beginning, they don't know if they get a full service actually for that. So let's see what he means by that. You can shop around for the cheap or discount broker. The employer doesn't have to have a really savvy guy and the discount brokerage house. All he has to do is pick up the telephone and execute the order. The full-service broker, on the other hand, has to be able to say, I'm not sure it's a good idea for you to sell right now. Our research shows that AT&T may advance 2 or 3 points in the next couple of weeks. If you can borrow money instead of selling the stock, it might be worth a lot of money to you. That's a good broker, will say, huh? In the second instance, at the full-service house, you're going to pay more commission fees. Those are the 2 basic ways to merchandise. Say you want to buy a VCR. You know what is VCR, right? If not, write it to me in a live chat and I'll tell you more details. And all you know about them is that they record television shows and play tapes. If you walk into a full-service operation, the employee will explain to you how they work. Will or have to. What advantages this one has over that, and which you ought to buy based on what you are looking for. In the discount house, the employee says, this one is $299. That one is 399 bucks. The average UP doesn't really need a full service store. He has already done the research on what he needs, what he wants, and how much the things he wants cost. But if you're like me, you are concerned about turning on the VCR when it is in attack mode. I don't have a clue about what I'm buying, and I'm better off going into the full service place where I will get all the help I need. Do you need all the help you need? Do you want to get all the help you need when you go to the full service house? The customer who buys in a full service store often can't handle a discount store. He gets lost. He can't pull the items off the shelf. He's frustrated at standing in line at the checkout counter with his birth certificate and two other documents of identification before they'll take his charge card. Well, that was before, huh? I don't know. Do you remember that time? Please write me in the live chat. This is a live chat. It will be nice to know what do you think about my reading. Good or bad, doesn't matter. You can write anything. I know YouTube will monitor that too for us. Of course, I would like to hear your truthful thoughts on this life and on my reading, on your business, what you're doing. Let's see. He is used to the high-class place where the employee says, "Of course, we will take a personal check." Those are two different approaches. In a high-class place, they will take a check because the customers don't often stick them. In the discount place, the customers are apt to stick them. I don't know how you can mix these two approaches. It seems to me it's one way or the other. Selling is an extension of your own personality, and so it's hard to tell someone else how to do it. But if I had to pick one aspect that is most important in marketing, it would be friendliness. Oh, yes. If I had to make a choice, I'd rather have a clerk who was less knowledgeable but pleasant. Not funny or overpowering, but friendly. 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 It's a peace of mind to be friendly. You know, the next part is diversification. I'll also read it to you today. Maybe a little more. We'll see how much we can read today. How much I can read to you. Diversification. Although I don't believe you can go both ways, high-end and low-end, you can certainly hedge. The fast food places now opening for breakfast are doing that. I believe because I think the morning and the evening customers are two different crowds. I think everyone who's opening a place now knows that. Yeah, food place, I mean. This kind of hedging or diversification can come in various forms. The delicatessen that carries some beer in is doing it. A customer who comes in for corned beef for a poker party is likely to buy some beer as well. And here is how I did it. There were two kinds of nursery school. If the phrase daycare was used in those days, I was not aware of it. When we were in the business, the full day and the half day. I was not aware of it when we were in the business. The full day and the half day. The full day school catered to homes in which both parents worked. It was a custodian situation. The half-day school attracted parents who wanted their child exposed to a group situation, or in some cases the mother was working part-time. There were people who wanted their children to have the experience and advantages of a nursery school and thought a half day was sufficient. Well, I, I think about that sometimes. What is better, half day, full day, or none at all? What do you think? What do you think about daycare? Daycare? You can write me in live chat sometimes, and I will be glad to know that you are here with me, listening, watching, or just listening, or just watching me moving my head without the sound. I don't know. Let me know, please. It will help me a lot, and I think it will help you to start a conversation. Let's see what else I can read here. They were two different kinds of people. The mother, who had her child in nursery school all day, was frequently going through pain and guilt about it. This was also before the time when most women worked, while the half-day mother was probably depriving herself, doing without something, in order to send the child to the school. Yeah, so many different opinions about daycares, nurseries. Nursery school catered to one or the other. It was my judgment when I could do both, and we offered both. Now, we had a hedge, because the state of the economy had something to do with nursery school business. When the economy dipped, women would go to work, and since we were known for providing a full-day custodial nursery school, we were in business. When the economy took off, the half-day business expanded. People had a little more money. They were willing to give the child a learning experience and possibly give the mother a little break. Mothers need break. Fathers no. Or fathers no. Too. More and more fathers are now at home with children. In those days, we also were known for taking half-day kids. So we did business in both good times and bad. Okay, that was about diversification. Different kinds, huh? But nursery. That's my salted water. I like the taste. Even though sometimes I buy different water, some other water. And sometimes I drink from tap. It's good to have good water over here. Okay, let's read a little more. Self-fulfilling prophecy. An immigrant came over to this country without a penny to his name. He began to sell hot dogs from a pushcart. He could sell hot dogs so well that soon he had a store of his own and left his pushcart behind. He sold so many hot dogs, although he could barely speak English, that he managed to send his son off to college, Harvard Business School, with some additional graduate work at the Wharton School. The boy learned a lot there. He came home and said, "Pop, there is a depression on." "What do you mean, depression?" the father asked. "People are out of work," the boy explained. "Is that right?" the father asked. "Yep, Pop," he said, "and here you are spending all this money on billboards and advertising. We've got to cut back." Son of a gun, The father said, "I am glad I sent that boy to college." So he cut down on his advertising. The kid was right, because before the long business began to fall off, realizing then how smart the kid was, the father eliminated all advertising and cut down his hours of operation. He soon found that his business had dropped by 80% just before he went broke. So don't listen to the doomsayers. Marketing takes its force from the positive approach. People are always calling me to ask whether this is a good time to go into business. They heard that 10% of the people are out of work. Well, I respond, how about the 90% who are working? One fellow called up very worried because he was in business in Houston and the big boom there had ended. I asked him how his business was doing. Fine, he said. Well, what was he worried about? People get hung up on statistics and the media. Unemployment, the prime lending rate, the consumer price index all count more with them than their own business judgment. I am not saying that you fly in the face of all economic reporting, but I'm saying they are not the most important factors. Or, to put it another way, if your business is going to hell, does it help that the country's in a boom? Hmm? Does it help? And here we finish our whole chapter of marketing, chapter number 13 of this In Business for Yourself book by Bruce Williams. And the last self-fulfilling prophecy was very interesting, I thought. Thank you very much for coming here with me today and listening to me. The next chapter here, 14, will be shrinkage. Shrinkage. But we're not going to read it. We are going to read another chapter here. And next time, I will just tell you what chapter it will be. Let me find it. I read a few here already, and we will not read the one that I already read. The next, maybe after the next. I want to read the part that goes here. Where can we find it? Not franchising. Oh, getting started. We'll read Getting Started. Next time, it's a chapter 2, and after that, we'll read chapter 5, Startup Money. So, I'm looking forward to see you here to read Getting Started, chapter number 2 in the book In Business for Yourself by Bruce Williams. It says here, by the way, radio's number 1 call-in talk show. Host explains how to start your own business and make it succeed. So we'll read it, we'll talk about it. You know what? If there is anyone who followed his advice earlier in the days, you can also write me about it. I will be glad to know. I know someone who read his books and listened to him a lot, but I don't know about if that person followed any advice or not, but I think it did because whatever you read still stays in the back of your mind, somewhere over there. And probably not even in the head, it's somewhere right over here in the halo around you. And if you feel like maybe you learned something, even today, after listening to me, reading this book with me, you, I'm sure, learned something. Good. And please do not hesitate to uh, follow me and to subscribe to my page. I will be glad to see you here, to see your notes, to see your friends, to see your links to your website, to learn more about you and talk about it or not. You let me know, because if you send me a link, I will look at it and talk about it. Some people say, oh, who are you to talk about? Well, I can talk about anything. Yes. There are some social rules that allows us or not to talk about some stuff and how to talk about it. And I don't like it. So we will still try to follow it here. Okay. One more time, thank you. And it was nice. I don't want to go really. I don't want to leave you there. But well, it is Christmas, and tomorrow we'll see you again to read you more book. Getting started. Thank you very much. Have fun. And remember, mind is a powerful thing. Your mind. Be mine. Your mind. Bye bye.